Hey, long time no see. I missed you guys, and I know you guys have been surely waiting a long time, for a video. I've been commenting on my most recent update video with the FUM, and I've had a lot of fantastic questions that I feel like should be addressed in its own video. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I know you guys have been waiting quite a while for a video, and especially an update or, anything like that. Life's been a little hectic recently, I work 40 plus hours a week at the dispensary. On top of that, stuff happens. So let's start some questions. Let's get started. So like I said before, we are going to do some of the questions that I've gotten from a lot of you faithful people over on YouTube. And we'll just get started. So the first one is by PK Jelly. And it says, how is it now that you've had it for a while? This was about 2 months ago that it was posted. So after about 2 months of having the device, I would say my life has been substantially better. Breathing, nonetheless, as you know, I do partake in medical marijuana. So having the added lung ability definitely helps. The cravings and withdrawals definitely were a little bit difficult at first, but with anything, a little perseverance will get you right through. The next question I have from the unboxing video, these are both from the unboxing video. It said, did you get any withdrawal symptoms since you stopped for a couple days? Like psychological dependencies, perhaps. They're thinking about getting one. That is from Alan VO4BR. Alan, I do have to say, the psychological dependencies, as I said previously, were very difficult. But with a little perseverance and knowing that you can do it, like I said, is half the battle. The main reason on why you're getting the device in the first place is because you want to stop smoking. So you have to remember that you have to keep fighting hard to keep that going. If you don't, you will fail, fall behind, and you'll go back to cigarettes or e-vapes, anything of that nature. If you're adamant on trying to cut it out, that's the way to do it. You got to be mind over matter, and you have to kick it out of your sight. You cannot have it around you at all. It's like any other drug. Nicotine will take you down, bring you back with it. But thank you for your question, sir. Like I said, it's been a heck of a time adjusting for that first little bit, but since then, it's been great. So the next question is quite a long one. It comes from our 1 month update video, and it is from a subscriber, G. Griff. Now, I'm going to pull this up here, and I'll have it on the screen as well, because like I said, it's a long one. But let me read it to you real quick, and we'll go from there. Says, this is the video I needed, my man. Thank you for that. Happy for you and your progress for the fight against nicotine. Hearing you say lots of phlegm cleared from your throat took me back to the couple of times I took a week off of vapes, and reminds me of how much shit has left my lungs. And I do agree. It definitely has been a complete big game changer that you don't even realize until you quit, or at least stop for a couple days. The questions go as further. A couple things I've read that I'd love your take on. First one, have you enjoyed all the flavors? I've seen lots of comments saying they taste like medicine, the flavors are weak / bad, etc. So we'll start with that one. I do have to say, some of the flavors were not my favorite. I did start with the ones I thought would be my least favorite and went up. The essence of medicine taste I did not have at all. I felt that it was fairly comparable to hitting a nicotine vape without the vapor. The only thing that really got me mostly was the not having the vapor. I'm used to seeing the smoke, and that's kind of what goes back to that brain, the psychological dependencies. That has a lot to do with it. Seeing that vapor activates wanting to vape. It's kind of strange, but if you understand, you'll know. The next question says, do you clean it regularly? Any issues with cleanliness? I try to clean it every day or two, just to make sure there's no pocket lint or debris. I wish they would make it sounds stupid to say because, who cares about accessories, but it would be cool if they made an accessory that went over the top like a cap that basically kept dirt and debris from going down in it if it's not in your pocket or anywhere else. I know that they have a magnetic stand, which would be cool if you're at your desk, but if you're traveling like I do mostly, it's going to come in handy to have a cap. I don't know, something to suggest. But yes, I clean it every day or two just to make sure there's no gunk, grime in there. And then after I change the pod, I clean it as well. So that way that previous flavor is gone and it's not taking over the flavor I'm trying to put in it. And the last set of questions pertaining from G. Griff is, I assume you inhale it into your lungs. Any issues with that at all? Not sure if FUM have explicitly said to inhale or not, but some people question inhaling essential oils like that. Which is a good question. I prefer to inhale just to get that full flavor effect. If you inhale through your mouth, exhale through your nose, you'll get a full body flavor, kind of similar to if you were to smoke a cigarette. But I do understand your concern with inhaling essential oils. I feel as if though they've been around for so long in aromatic diffusers and stuff like that, that us inhaling a small essence of the smell wouldn't bother us. Now, for me personally, I haven't had any ill effects from it, but I guess that's more of a long-term down-the-line study that somebody should do. I didn't say or wouldn't say that I would be the one to do that, but I could definitely give it a try. But that's that. Neither here nor there kind of thing. And then the last thing he says, if you have a referral code, that they would use it. But because the device is so pricey, it's kind of hard to make that decision. I will let you know. If I do get a referral code, it will be in the description. Absolutely, 100%. I'm going to talk with them as soon as I get off this video, and I'm going to try to get you guys at least 10 to 20% off. If I can do that, you'll see it in the description. And hey, I'm probably not going to make any money off of it, but if you guys can help your better life, better breathing, hey, it's whatever can, it makes me happy. So, thank you, G. Griff, for your questions. I do have just a couple more before we head out today. The next one is, did you use nicotine in your vapes? If so, how many milligrams of nicotine did you use before quitting? So I started quite high, 12 to 16. I was all the way up at 24 at one point, but it depends on what flavor you have. I find that more harsher flavors are harder at 24, where you can sometimes get away with it. Myself, I went all the way down to 3 milligrams nicotine, and that was on the tank and RDA system. If you guys are familiar with vapes, you'll definitely understand what I'm talking about, but I started off on that, went down to 3 milligrams, and then I believe the Elf Bar vapes are 5 milligram salt nic vape. So, upped it a little bit, but that's because I went back to cigarettes. Didn't want to go to cigarettes, wanted to try to cut off. So, I was all the way down to 3 and went up, 3 to 5, give or take. The next one comes from Unbelievably Odyssey, and they asked as well, are you supposed to inhale into the lungs? I don't see anywhere that you can't. I also don't see any studies where it's a problem. Now, like I said before, if it's in a long-term high quantity, I'm sure it could affect your, lungs just as anything else would. If you're degrading or deprivating yourself of that much oxygen, obviously you're going to have problems. But in the long-term studies, we'll just have to see. I mean, essential oils have been around for forever, so, we never know the real long-term effects. I don't think anyone's really had a case study to figure that one out either. So it would be interesting to see in the future what happens with that. Somebody said, personally, I smoked weed instead of nic, but that's trading one habit for another. Like I said, I'm a medical marijuana user. I've already tried that. It doesn't really work for me. I obviously smoked cigarettes to get away from weed while I'm at work to keep that habit going, so I wanted to change it out with something that would be more healthy. And obviously the FUM is a good choice. I can sit there, draw on it at work, and not have to worry about anybody worrying or thinking I'm vaping in the store. Get that little bit of relief where I don't feel like I need to run outside. It's perfect. I like it a lot. It's not for everybody, and that's for sure. I'm by no means getting paid for this. I just want to share my education as much as I have. It's not much, but it's something. And let's see. Last but not least, I got 3 more to go. How long does the flavor last? Buy it in stores. And that's from Aquarius Nation. I'm assuming can you buy it in stores is the question. With that, flavor lasts, it says 3 to 4 days, but I get anywhere to 4 to 6 days out of one core. 3 cores in a pack, 6 days, you're getting about 36 days, almost a month's worth just in one pack. And I know they want to sell it to you like by the bundles and a lot, but hey, get the regular core bundle, see how that is, see if the cores last you as long. And I mean, I'm talking about I'm hitting this thing like crazy, and I'm having long-lasting effects, like perfect flavor still up to day 4 and 5, and day 6 is usually when I get that flavor. It's not as strong, but you can tell it's time to change it out. This old crow, my bad, says, "This is the first video I've watched on your channel. Thanks for the information. You actually look healthier after a few days." I do appreciate it. I mean, I feel a hell of a lot better. Not for my lungs, my just whole body's sake. Crazed VFX said, "Thank you for this. I needed it for real. You're a real one for posting this video." A lot of people are getting paid to do advertisements. I'm not getting paid shit. Okay? I just want to see people get healthier. So I appreciate your comment. And with that, that's the last one. I thought it was 3 questions, but it turned out to be 1 question and a couple of semi-questions. Statements. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't know what else to say, my friends. This is probably going to wrap up the FUM videos for a little bit, at least. Like I said, I might do a year. Kind of a long-term study. See how I feel after that. But, for the meantime, thank you guys for watching the videos. Thank you so very much for getting them over 1K view each. You guys are phenomenal for that. If you guys are willing and want to, smash like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification for more videos when I put them out. You'll get notified from YouTube themselves. So, till then, my friends, Puff TV, I'll see you later. And it's been nice seeing you once again.